Here we go. Hey guys, this is AJ Unlimited here to bring you another video. This one I'm going to be doing the top 5 greatest episodes of The Walking Dead ever. I've wanted to make a video like this for a while, but I didn't really know where to start, especially right now considering that not only are we in the middle of the show, but we're in the middle of a season 7. And I don't want to start talking about like random episodes. I'd kind of, if I were to do like review specific episodes, I want to start from the beginning, and I don't really want to do that yet or right now because no one's going to watch that. So I decided just do this. I already got my list typed out on my phone. I'm going to be looking down a lot, so just bear with me. Number 5, I went with Season 2, Episode 13, Beside the Dying Fire. I think that's the name of the title, the episode. I didn't actually look any of these up, I kind of guessed, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Season 2 finale. Really cool episode, a lot of action, a lot of zombies. It was a classic Walking Dead episode. You finally see the farm come to an end with the zombies and everything, or the walkers, I'm sorry. It was one of the first times where we see the entire group like pretty much having to improvise and work together, and excuse me, I had a booger. They had to improvise and work together in that really life-threatening situation without the leadership of Rick. And of course you have Rick running around trying to save Carl's ass and then his own ass at the same time, and then you just have a lot of shit going on at once. But it was a really entertaining episode throughout the entire episode, and it was cool to see the group kind of get split up, and then they meet back up on the highway like one big happy family, and then they ride off into the sunset, and then you see and then of course Rick with the "This isn't a democracy" speech anymore, which is one of my favorite speeches in the entire show.
This isn't a democracy anymore.
And then of course you get to see the prison for the first time from like from a friggin' drone or something, but still very good episode all around. Number 4, telephone. Number 4, I went with Season 4, Episode 8, Too Far Gone. Pretty awesome episode. You get to see the final showdown with Rick's group and the governor's group that he crafted in like 3 days. And then of course, spoilers, you see the deaths of Herschel and Governor, which were very sad but very satisfying at the same time. Not satisfying that Herschel died, but it was sad to see him go, and then satisfying to see the Governor go. Okay, number 3, I put Season 7, Episode 1, The Day Will Come When You Won't Be, or something like that. Yeah, it was a great episode. I actually kind of hesitated to put it on this list. I almost put it as an honorable mention because it's a very dark episode, very gruesome. In fact, I think I almost puked at one point. I'm not that big of a sissy, but I remember there was a point in the episode where I was like, I just felt like I was dying along with the characters. And of course, you finally see the Negan kills, which happens to be, spoilers, Glenn and Abraham. Pretty crazy, pretty gut-wrenching, and I think the thing I liked the most about that episode actually was the acting, because especially Andrew Lincoln, he played off the shock value so well, and then Glenn and Abraham also did a very good job dying on camera. And then of course you get to finally see Negan, like full blown, his personality and what he's all about.
Pissing our pants yet?
Very, very, very bad person, very evil person. He doesn't give a shit about anything or anyone. He kills 2 people and then taunts Rick about it for the rest of the episode. And then to top it off, almost makes him chop off his own son's arm, which is pretty crazy. Like, that was a very, very difficult episode to watch. Number 2, I put Season 5, Episode 1, No Sanctuary. I really like that episode because, of course, we get to see after the big cliffhanger from the Season 4 finale when they got locked into the train car. You get to see what happens after all of that, and them work together to escape that whole situation. They did a pretty cool job improvising and crafting weapons basically out of nothing. I mean, they literally had nothing with them other than their own clothes and like belt buckles and the walls of the train car. And I think Rick he used Glenn's watch, that little chain thing, he used it to cut a piece of wood out of the train car and use it as a knife. Like, how badass is that? And I like how Rick didn't have like a hint of fear in his eyes the entire episode, even when he was like up against a big bathtub, the blood bathtub, and like they were about to get killed and shit. He wasn't scared. He was scared for Gareth and the termites maybe, but not for him. That was a pretty cool episode. I like it. It was one of my favorites, obviously, because I put it at number 2. Before I do number 1, this is a little bit cliche of me to do, because everyone does this with top 10 or top 5 list, or just lists in general. But I have a few honorable mentions down. I have 3 of them, but I might just blurt out more as I think of them. But first honorable mention, I put season 4 finale, which is titled A. Just a cool episode. You know, it was kind of slow at first, but you see Rick and Michonne and Carl reunite with Daryl, and then Joe bit the shit out of that one dude's neck, and then they found Terminus, and then they're trying to kind of figure out a way out of that whole situation when they realize it's a trap. And Rick kind of reading like certain signs, and he was looking around, and he saw like I don't know, Glenn's watch, and then like someone else's, like Daryl's poncho or something, which Maggie was wearing at the time. There's something else I was going to mention about that episode and I forgot. Oh yeah, and then the group gets reunited at the end, which was cool. Very cool payoff. And then they're screwing with the wrong people, which was supposed to be they're effing with the wrong people. I like how I censored it, even though I'm frowning upon the fact that they censored it in the show. Anyway, yeah, that's one honorable mention. Second honorable mention, I put a Seed, which is season 3 premiere. I like this episode a lot because we get to see the group like kind of scavenging at first. We get to see them like pick up right where they left off. Not really. What am I saying? We get to see kind of what they were doing after the fall of the farm in that 6-month period or whatever. Throughout the winter, they were just scavenging and busting down doors, breaking into houses. They find the prison, and Rick's all leadership, and like, Daryl, you go up in this guard tower, and Coral, don't die or don't go missing. Beth, don't sink. But no, it was a good episode. It was actually my favorite episode up until I think season 5 premiere. I liked season 3 finale, which was really cool. It wasn't the most action-packed episode. Season 3 finale should have been too far gone. It should have been that episode where they decided, you know what, we're gonna throw a flu into the storyline and kill Glenn almost, and then do a bunch of other crazy shit and kill pigs, sacrifice them to zombies. But they could have easily gotten away with completely taking out the first half of season 4. But that's a different discussion. But yeah, I thought that the season 3 finale was a very good close of season 3 for what it was, considering the storyline they had planned for season 4 and everything. And they wanted to keep the governor around for a while, make him lose everything, and then watch him come back. But again, different discussion. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was a good episode, and it felt like you got that closure you needed. Except I really was upset that the governor didn't die. So number 1, what can number 1 possibly be? You probably already know. Season 5, episode 7. No, I'm kidding. That's like the worst episode. Season 6, episode 9. No Way Out. Great mother effing episode. Really awesome episode. Probably one of the craziest episodes. If it wasn't for season 7 premiere, it would have probably been the craziest episode. But it was a really cool episode, seeing like the entire group fighting against the zombies, and like when most groups or survivors or communities like that in Apocalypse would kind of just give up and let the zombie eat them alive, Rick was like, no, fuck that, I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers. And he teamed up with, first it was just him, and then Michonne, and then, well, everyone else, and then like some of the Alexandrians. It was just a cool episode, just a cool thing to see Rick's group and then like all the Alexandrians come together all in one big happy family and just slice them to pieces. And then Carl getting shot was cool. Very big moment. So that's my top 5 list. I was thinking about doing top 10, but I didn't want this video to go on too long, and I don't even know if this will get any views. But anyway, with that being said, let me know what you thought of this. If you want me to make more Walking Dead videos, let me know. If you know, I'm thinking maybe I'll do like a top 5 greatest Walking Dead moments, top 5 greatest Walking Dead characters, stuff like that. Just let me know. Yeah, if there's anyone watching this, anyone out there. But thank you guys once again very much for watching this. If you liked it, you know what to do. And as always, I will see you next time. Later, Gators.
I don't want her freaking out and getting me in trouble.
I talked to her. I think she's okay.
Good. Because I'm awful at that stuff. Look, Bill's had it out for me ever since I helped those guys escape, so I gotta concentrate on my work. That was awkward. I won't do that again. I'm gonna go work now.